Mackenzie, any baby clothes in there for me?
Yeah, good morning, Tim and Gabriella. Gabriella, I have been looking. I did find a Packer jersey that you might like come April, but there's so many things inside of this store, from shoes to clothes, toys, books, everything a new parent or parent could imagine. I'm going to bring in Mary Lou Keppel. She's a representative with Once Upon a Child here on the west side. This is a brand new location you guys opened yesterday. Can you tell me about the convenience of this being here on the west side?
Oh, definitely. But first of all, thank you for being here. We really, really appreciate it and putting the word out to the public. I have had at least 50 people come and say it is so convenient to have the store on the west side, because in the past they've had to trek all the way over to the east side. And this store is amazing, and it's the work of well over 3 months of obtaining inventory and sorting and tagging, and the team is amazing here, as well as the owners.
So going through the inventory, you said you guys have so much here. What can people expect when they walk through these doors?
First, you can expect a bunch of smiles from the staff. Everyone is so nice and so helpful. We have high chairs, we have playpens, we have clothes, we have swimwear for spring break, so start thinking ahead. We start our sizes from preemie up to size 16. But anything you can imagine, boots, shoes, toys galore.
There's some name brand things too, looking around. Some things even still have the tags on them. So people who come here, they are either shopping or they can bring some of their gently used clothing items and toys too, right?
They can actually do that at the same time. So bring in your gently used toys, clothes, shoes, other accessories, and shop at the same time. You'll usually get, if we decide to buy, you'll get that money the same day, either in cash or as a store credit.
That's perfect. Mary Lou, thank you so much for joining me this morning. We'll talk in just a little bit, but they have deals going throughout the weekend, some fun events as well. The store opened yesterday, and those deals are listed up on our website right now in this article at WMTV15news.com. Live in Madison, Mackenzie Davis, WMTV 15 News.
All right, Mackenzie, thank you. Yeah.